and we're in, and welcome back to Final Fantasy, where last time we finally became a black mage. I know I don't look any different, but I do have more spells, and more importantly, if we go to our actions and traits, as you can see, we have a lot more. A lot more. Will I be able to achieve any of these? Probably not. But it's just fun to think about. So while I'm currently leveling up my Gladiator class, it's gonna take me a minute. I decided let's just keep on going with the MSQs. Makes sense, right? That way I'm not delaying us any further, and where am I even going? To the south. I do apologize still about my voice. I'm still tuning it. But at least I took care of those glitches that were plaguing me last week. So now I can focus more on tuning. And I think I've already made some huge progress. It feels good to finally have my voice where I want it to be. No more sitting there and thinking, if I could sit, and thinking to myself, how can I make it better? This isn't my voice. We are finally good. And I just gotta work on talking so fast. But that's kind of a big picture problem. You know, it's gonna take me time to get used to. But enough of that nonsense out of the way. I know you don't care about that. Nobody cares about the life of a machine. We're here for games, and I agree. So let's see what we're even doing in the MSQ. I'm thinking, I'm processing, I'm thinking. Are we dealing with Ramu and some spirit creatures? I think that's where we left off. Also, I have this, my feisty little Chocobo quest. If we're in the area, I'll check it out. Maybe it's to upgrade our Chocobo? Because as you can tell, we have some great movement speed, and sometimes it goes down. I thought it was linked to MSQs, but might be more. Alright, so we are dealing with the little creatures who are annoying to listen to. Talk to the right person. Let's continue. Oh, let's see, we have something we can equip. Oh, a gladiator can. I gotta start thinking about that. Really, a cotton shirt. You know, I'm tempted just because it looks ridiculous just to grab this iron headgear or level 23 gladiator, just so my gladiator class has something to wear. Tempted, but I don't know if I will or not. Probably should. I mean, sure, this is 1 defense and 3 magic, but it's a cone. I'll probably take this, start leveling up the gear for my paladin. Anyways, let's get back to it. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask. There's a... I'm not even gonna try, friend of mine, you see, name of Tetarune, interesting name. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health, best I could. Well, if he's alive, then you did a good job. You worked here at the Druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own. He did, and not long after, he cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenoskia. I believe that's the Waterland. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. Oh, this is gonna be a travel delivery quest. See, this is perfect for leveling up my paladin, but I don't want to get stuck in a quest I can't do. Actually, can I just change classes instantly? Huh. I'm gonna do some thinking real quick. So, if I could just accept these job classes that are nothing, you know, I mean, this is clearly gonna be a delivery quest. That will give my paladin, or gladiator, sorry, a huge boost in XP because this is like a level 25, 22 mission. So I should be plenty of XP to level up quicker than what I'm doing. Maybe what I can do is start this quest but not finish it, but instead go do the Chocobo quest. See what that's like, because if I get XP for just delivering this item, that's huge for the Paladin, because those are, level 20, 25 quests worth of XP on a low-level Paladin, not Gladiator. Whatever, I'm gonna call it a Paladin. I call the Thaumaturge a Black Mage, I'm just gonna call the Gladiator a Paladin. So, I guess after we're done talking to him, let's do the Chocobo quest line. Not what I was planning on doing, but this might work out. So next episode, I can be playing as a Gladiator. And by that I mean doing all my catch-up quests, and then continuing the story as a Gladiator. Anyways, that's what we're gonna deal with. Instead, let's go with this nice feisty little Chocobo line. And then we can head off to the desert again for some gambling. It's been a long time. But I don't want this to be sorry, I'm getting sidetracked in thought. Okay, let's get back to it. Earring, I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. Well, if he cared about it, he wouldn't have forgotten it, now would he? So, I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up. Oh, this is a track-down quest? Even worse. But might be a friend of mine can. A traveler fellow named Bainson? Interesting name. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa the Mensa. Hey, I said it right. No way to screw that up. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Yeah, so considering how easy this is gonna be and all the free XP and equipment, I think we're gonna do this my little Chocobo quest line. Luckily, it just to the south. Right on, Charcoalbo. I'm proud of that name, not only because I am horrible at names. Talk about like I just put in a random name generator and then take the least horrible result. Which is still usually pretty bad. And even when I try to be creative with like, this is this, taking traits and be like, okay, this is a fire lizard, let me try to combine a different fire thing and a different lizard name and come up with this. Like, those are still bad. Still bad. To be fair, I'm a gamer, not a namer. I'm not a story writer where I can create mystical and whimsical names that are perfect. I just do what I can. Most of the times names don't matter. Unless you're playing a naming game. In which case you would have to be good at names if you were doing a naming game, wouldn't you? Is that a loophole in my system? If it's a game, I can make it work? Huh. More thoughts for later. Okay, where's this little Chocobo thing? Should be right here? Let's see. But see, again, this is a level, well actually no, this is level 30. Just because it gives me XP doesn't mean I won't be fighting, so... And I am now level 30, but the last level 30 quest... You know what? We'll do it. I said I was going to, let's do it. Sniff sniff. The unmistakable smell of Chocobo clings to you, adventurer. Well, yeah, I was just riding on one. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty steed? Yep, his name's Charcoalbo. I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle-trained? No, I'd rather not. If not, you might consider seeking the advice of Luquilot? Over at Bent Branch Meadows. The Ishgardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning our fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Cool, let's level up our Chocobo. I feel like that's a good use of our time. And next episode, I promise we will be leveled up. Where is this now? Oh, right back. You know what? I will fast travel to save time. And to spare my poor little Chocobo. I don't want him carrying me everywhere. He needs his rest. And I have the guild to spare. Oh, look at that. He teleported with me. Oh, that's a fancy Chocobo. That's the Yojimbo outfit. Cool. Alright. So you're supposed to help me with my Chocobo, huh? Let's hear it. Greetings, adventurer. Is there something you need? You wish to have your Chocobo trained in combat? No, but I guess I have to. This is no small request you make. Riding your bird is one thing, asking it to take hurts in your name is quite another. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it, but I figure I might as well advance the quest line, cause you never know. I will help train your Chocobo, but on the promise that you will never unduly expose it to danger. I'm not going to. I'm not even going to put it in danger in the first place. Do I have your word? Very well. To begin with, we will need a bunch of Gissel greens. You have my leave to pick one from the fields yonder. Return here when you have it. Alright, gotta do a little farming. I like it. Ooh, this is a nice patch. Gissel greens. Looks like cabbages or lettuce or something of the like. And I have fresh Gissel greens. In case you don't know, Gissel greens is like a Chocobo's favorite food. Where am I? Have you acquired the greens? I acquired something red. See, the scarlet earring. I wasn't lying. But here you go, fresh Gissel greens. Superb. Then we shall get straight to it. Doubtless you have already know this, but Chocobos are highly fond of Gissel greens. Actually, I do. I have a history with Final Fantasy lore. Remember that? I mean, I've played 2 games. Oh, where was I? They love the leafy vegetables so much, in fact, that they will completely... Actually, I played like 3 or 4. Sorry. The fact that they will completely forget their fears in the face of danger. So we're bribing them to forget they're in danger? That doesn't sound nice. Thus, by feeding your bird the greens, you can prevail upon it to fight beside you. And then, once called, it will be up to you to direct its actions as you see fit. You know, if I wanted to do this, I'd be a summoner. I'm not a summoner, I'm Black Mage. You will find that your Chocobo innately responds to a number of general commands. Give your bird an order, and it will act accordingly, and to the best of its abilities. Cool, so if I tell it to run, it's going to run as fast as it can for as long as it can. See, got to slow down my talking, sorry. This simple yet effective methodology was developed by the 4 temps, not foremost, 4 temps, family. I went to family. Sorry for making fun of your name. One of the 4 most, there it is, houses in Ishgard. And that concludes your lesson. Of course, it is not enough to merely hear about a practice. One must venture forth and attempt it oneself. Summon your Chocobo with a bunch of Gissel greens, and together make your way to Soul Haven. The broods that prowl the area ought to be a simple challenge for you and your companion. Put down 3 of them and return here. And lastly, by the way of advice, I would recommend you keep an ample supply of Gissel greens on your person at all times. Except for the fact after this quest line, I'm not going to be doing this, so yeah, no. Our resident vendor will be able to provide you with as much as you can carry. Ah, that's your angle. It's all about making your money. Let's see, fighting with your Chocobo. In addition to riding him, you can also summon your Chocobo to fight alongside you. To do so, you'll first require a bunch of Gissel greens. This Chocobo favorite can be purchased in stores. To summon your Chocobo, simply use the greens. Chocobos gain experience points and grow just as you do in combat, but they can only fight in the same places in which they can be ridden. Okay, I wasn't gonna use them in a town anyways. When traveling the road alone, your feathered companion may turn the tide when fighting enemies of a comparable level. So, go here, which is up and to the left. Alright, close the map, thank you. Let's go, Charcoalbo, we ride. Where's north? I know, you have a map. And it doesn't mean I know how to use it. Guessing up here? Let's see, take out, oh yeah, those Zuzis, Quizzes, whatever these things are. Take out 3 of them with your companion. Well, I only have 1 Gissel Green, so I guess I hope it can hold its own. Oh, it's those things. Okay. So, inventory, use Gissel Green, or your Chocobo. When summoned to battle, your Chocobo remains with you for 30 minutes, or until he suffers enough wounds to make him flee. Use your companion orders, use commands located under orders, and there, to your Chocobo to auto-attack, simply select free stance. You can dismiss your companion by hitting withdraw. Okay, so actions, orders, follow, order the companion stop fighting and concentrate healing maneuvers. Don't know about any of that. Yeah, I'm going to, let's just put that here. Okay, let's fight, shall we? So, Blizzard, into Thunder, into that, into Thunder, make sure it's in free attack, and now we burst it down with some fire. And look at that, Chocobo's helping. It's also level 30, cool. I will check that in a second. But first, we gotta take care of 2 more. Go, little Chocobo. Help me win the day. And I should run. That was close. There should be 1 more, right? Where are you? There you are. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Use it before I run out. There we go. And yes, I'll use Adel just to make you a little bit weaker. I'm gonna cast a little bit of ice. Hopefully we don't accidentally freeze our Chocobo. Don't want that. And now we just blast you with fire. Good job, little Chocobo. Very good. But you're not going to be needed. Fine. Companion skills. As your Chocobo rank increases, you'll be able to get skill points. These points can be used to acquire new companion-specific actions and traits. For every solo leveler's journey, you need a companion. There are 3 different skill trees you can choose from on your Chocobo: Defender, Attacker, and Healer. Tank, Offense, Support. When your Chocobo acquires his first skill from any of these trees, he will also learn that tree's stance. Activating the Defender stance will turn your Chocobo into a defensive-minded stalwart. So again, Tank. The Attacker stance will transform your Chocobo into an offensive force. Finally, the Healer stance will have your Chocobo focus on restoring your HP rather than participating in battle. How you choose to use your Chocobo skill points is entirely up to you, but remember, once an action trait has been purchased, it cannot be undone. Think about how you wish to use your Chocobo in battle and choose this progression wisely. Interesting. So now, nope, not that. If I go back here, I can hit withdraw, because I'm not going to be doing any more fighting. Or at least I don't plan to. Also, I should edit this. There we go. Away. And we ride. So cool. For, again, if you don't have a party to adventure with all the time, you can use your Chocobo. Level them up, give them skill points, and I'm guessing it's for like, oh, you're playing a tank. Maybe you need a healer, so you get a healing Chocobo. Or maybe you're playing tank and you need damage, not healing, because from what I understand, paladins, they don't die. They don't do damage, but they don't die. So in that situation, you figure I'd learn. Chocobos can't parkour. Where was I? Oh yeah, it's like if you're playing support, you might need a damage dealer to deal the damage for you. If you're a tank, you might need a support healing you. It's cool. Nice little mechanic. Now the question is, is that true with all mounts, or just Chocobos? And if only Chocobos, can you have more than one Chocobo for each occasion? For instance, when I'm leveling a Paladin, I might need a support over a damage dealer, so my damage dealer, though, okay, let me try this again. Right now, if I did use this, which, don't get me wrong, it's a cool mechanic, I probably should. As a Black Mage, I probably need a tank to take the damage, obviously, so I can cast my spells. But when I switch to a Paladin, I don't need anybody to take the hits for me, because I'm the one taking the hits. In that situation, I'd probably need a damage dealer. But if you can't refund skill points, you know what, something I'll have to look up on my own. Anyways, let's talk to you again. Have you successfully negotiated your first few battles with your Chocobo? Well done. Yeah, it was actually really cool. I like this feature. I kinda hope it kinda just is like, oh, any mount works with it. Because it would be fine to use a random mount and have it still act like a Chocobo. Probably not the case, but whatever. Tell me, how did it feel? Was it not supremely reassuring fighting with your feathered companion? It was interesting. It was enlightening. It left me with questions, and I preferred that over a good experience. Your Chocobo can make up for your shortcoming, I already discussed that, or build upon your strength. Didn't really cover that. Indeed, there are countless ways the two of you might complement one another. Well, I tell him he has a fine coat every day, so I don't know about him complimenting me. Through some experimentation, you will come to find the approach that serves you best. Before I forget, I have one last parting gift. A saddlebag for your Chocobo carrying Gissel Greens. Wait, sorry, I thought that was a run-on sentence. A saddlebag for your Chocobo. Go away. I don't care. Carrying Gissel Greens about can be quite cumbersome after all, and there should be sufficient room in your personal belongings should the need arise. I pray it serves you well on your travels. You can now access your Chocobo saddlebag. This supplementary storage window can be accessed by selecting Chocobo saddlebag located under character in the main menu. Chocobo saddlebag. The saddlebag for your Chocobo is now available. This spacious sack can be used as a supplement to your normal storage, with features allowing for a simple transfer of items between the saddlebag and your personal and retainer inventories. Your Chocobo companion does not need to be summoned to access the saddlebag, however it cannot be opened while in an instant dungeon, so be sure to move items required on raids to your normal inventory before commencing duty. Alright, and that takes care of that little thing. Let's see, here's a saddlebag. That's quite a lot of inventory, but yeah, I could imagine putting like crafting materials in here, Gissel Greens, things you don't need in a dungeon, dyes. Cool, cool. Let's see. Okay, so there's gear. You can change its color? Okay, so here we are with the points. Well, let's read these real quick and see where we are. So, for the Defender tree, Chocobo drop. Orders Chocobo to deliver attack with a potency of 150. Additional effect increases enmity, which means aggro. From there we can go to Enhanced Strength. Increases their strength by 5. Okay, makes sense. Increased HP by 10%. Okay, basic stat up. Choco Kick. Or a Charcoal Kick. Orders Chocobo to deliver an attack with a potency of 130 plus a slow. That's cool. Enhanced Accuracy increases companion accuracy. Don't know if that's relevant. Enhanced Critical Hit. Increases companion critical hit chance by 15. Choco Guard reduces damage taken by Chocobo by 50%, lasts 15 seconds. Okay, so it's a shield. Let's see, increases more strength, more HP, and Choco Strike. Orders the Chocobo to deliver attack with a potency of 150 to all enemies in a cone. and increases enmity. So, very basic, but still quite nice. Okay, healer. Choco Regen. Orders Chocobo to grant regen to target. Okay, cast regen. Pretty useful. Enhanced Mind. Increases their mind by 10%, which is magic. As well as HP. Choco Cure. Orders Chocobo to target, or to restore target's HP with a cure potency of 300. More enhanced accuracy. More enhanced crit. Choco Surge. Increases Chocobo's healing magic potency by 30%. Okay, so you'd activate that then, because it has a duration, activate like regen and cure. Interesting. More enhanced mind, because technically magic caster. Or HP, Choco Medica. Orders Chocobo to restore its own HP and all the HP of nearby party members with about half the potency of cure. But it's an AoE, so you heal 2 people, technically you're getting your money's worth. And attacker, Choco Slash. Another 150 attack, but it doesn't do the enmity. Same potency, okay? It has strength, this is enhanced strength, HP is the same. Choco Beak. Orders Chocobo to deliver an attack with a potency of 130. Does it damage over time. Versus the kick, which is 130 and a slow. So, basically what I'm getting is Defender, besides having Defender abilities. You know, this has a slow, where this is a dot. This is actually weaker than this because this increases enmity. Then we have accuracy and crit, Choco Rush. Orders a Choco to deliver an attack of 130 with a stun effect, versus reduces damage taken by 15%. Okay, but the question is, how many things can be stunned? That is the real question. Increased attack speed. Increases the attack speed by 10%. Versus, ooh, there's something different. Rather than getting more HP like a tank would, attacks 10%. And then Choco Blast. Orders Choco to deliver an attack with potency of 170 to all enemies in a cone. A little bit stronger. Now the real question though is, what does this actually mean? You know, are we talking about damage numbers comparable to me? Or not? That is the question. Also, can I have more than one Chocobo? Doesn't seem like it. I'm sure there's an item you can get to reset its stats. Very interesting. I was not expecting this mechanic. So I guess the question is... I'm gonna ride around for a second, because there's a... whatchamacallit? A Aether Stone... Thought there was one nearby. Was it over here? Swear there was something here. Yeah, right here. So yeah, I'll go attune to that real quick, so I'll head back south while I think about this. Okay, in terms of classes I plan on playing, I have to have one of each, obviously. You know, this is my range, magic, caster, damage, whatever. I already have Paladin for my tank. Of course, I'll probably try, I'll try out every class, don't worry. And then, of course, for healer, I'm doing a White Mage. Again, I'll try out everything before I make my decision. But in terms of classes I know I want to play, I have to play Machinist. Now that I have a Black Mage, I've got to get Machinist, which... I'm gonna progress through MSQ to unlock. But once I do, cool. Possibly my main class. Black Mage was a nice backup, but maybe I'll be a Machinist. Samurai is an option for melee. That's pretty much it for melee. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna try Monk and Ninja and all them. But they aren't screaming, play me. They're just screaming like, we're an option. Red Mage is screaming, play me, but Red Mage is kind of a combination of all of them. He can heal, He can do magic damage. He can do physical damage. Sure, he's not probably the best at any of it. Kind of comes with the territory of being a red mage, but I don't know. I have an affinity for red mage right now. Kind of weird. So if we take Machinist and red mage, that's 2 more damage dealers. In terms of support, there's Sage, which not really on my radar at the moment. There's Astrologian, which, not gonna lie, seems interesting, just because I like the idea of the card draw mechanic. I like to play TCGs. Or at least if I would, if I could, I'd have a body to play them with. But from what I see, I'm probably going to like TCGs. And then you have Scholar, which, if I recall correctly, is all about shielding rather than healing, which, to be fair, I've never played a shielder. Only healers, like, they tend to be the ones I play. And in terms of tanks, you have Warrior, which is your Berserker Barbarian with an axe. You have Dark Knight, which, I mean, yeah, definitely on my radar. And in terms of range damage, there is a Bard. Which could be interesting. And, oh, nice card. Let's see, there's Bard, which could be very interesting. Because I think it's like a damage dealer who can support. Kind of like as a passive. So that's another ranged one for Machinist. That's pretty much even, right? I'm gonna walk to where the quest is while I finish thinking about this. Oh, there's a lot of people here. But hey, it's nice to see my fellow gamers enjoying the game. So yeah, if we have damage dealers, we have Black Mage, Machinist, and Samurai as guarantees. For healer, we have White Mage, and for tanks, we have Paladin, which means if majority of the classes I'm playing are damage dealers, I should probably make my Chocobo a tank. Oh, and here's the person I gotta talk to next episode. Well, we took an unexpected detour, but next episode I'll be a level 30 gladiator, I promise. Which means we get to go through all the leveling up, becoming a paladin, doing that whole quest line, and then we can get back to the MSQ. Which, now that I think about it, I can't do these MSQ quests offline because that progresses the story, and I'm a fool. I mean, sure, for XP this is good, but it progresses the story, and I can't progress the story because I'm doing the story wrong. You know what? We're just gonna cut the video there and leave it at this. I'm probably one of the biggest fools to ever game. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been TheMechanist, logging off. Until next time.